Hey y'all. Y'all have to forgive me. This is like my second live and I'm still learning how to work this thing. Um, Basically, I can barely see. I'm going to try to figure out how to work this until somebody comes in. All right. Look like somebody was in here, but they not in here now. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Basically, I've been noticing a lot of things here lately. I've been sitting back in the bushes and I've been basically watching things go on here on YouTube, and it's kind of disturbing. It's kind of disturbing. The behavior is very disturbing. Um, I'm gonna need people to start saying what they mean and mean what they say. You know, the contradiction is running rampant. You present yourself a certain way and make people think that you all about this and you all about that, and then all of a sudden when you get caught up in something, you do a 360. you know how is anybody supposed to trust you at that point? How is anybody supposed to trust you and, and think that that's going to fly? You expect to still have the same support. You think that you're supposed to have the same momentum that you had before, and everybody's just supposed to take that and just run with it. That's not how it works. And I'm not talking about any one particular person. I've seen it a lot. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say. If you gonna say something, you stand behind it and own your shit. Don't sit there and say something for don't sit there and say something for likes or views or what have you, and then turn around and all of a sudden it's something else. To me, that says that you are for attention, and you're going to get that attention whichever way you can. It's like a badass child at this point. It's like a badass child. They want that attention, they don't get that attention, and they'll do anything that it takes to get that attention. They want that attention, even if it's, but we have to understand that we're adults and we're supposed to walk away from childish things. You can't get your way. Hey, Ebony, how you doing? You can't get your way and you throw a damn fit and you're yelling and you're screaming on live. It's basically the equivalent of having a tantrum on live. You're having a meltdown because you can't get what you want. You know, you have to be able to present yourself in a way that you can stand on your damn square. That's basically it. You have to be able to stand on your square and present yourself as you truly are. When you start delving into lies and deception to get what you want, be it views, attention, donations, what have you, nobody can believe you. And therefore, whatever you're fighting for, whatever cause you're trying to get donations for, people are now wondering, is that cause really true? You know, just say for instance, just for an example, there's somebody on here claiming that the women chose me, the women brought me on here. and you're all for women and women are gods, that type of thing. Then you turn around and you totally agree with somebody who is particularly adamant about hating Black women, and you align yourself with their thoughts, their opinions, you agree with them. What I'm not understanding are the women that are still supporting you. I'm not understanding that at all. How are these women still supporting you in your cause when you have aligned yourself with somebody who self admittedly does not like Black women, hates Black women, drags Black women, and you said openly that you agree with them? How are these women still sitting here supporting you, following you, uplifting you, gushing over you? That says to me that they're a little needy themselves. You don't love yourself enough as a Black woman to support a man who does not give a flying fuck about you. You are a tool. You are a means to an end. The one thing he finds attractive about you is your pocketbook, sis. That's what he finds attractive about you. That's what he honors about you. Not your personality, not your mind, not what you represent. Because, well, maybe what you represent, because all you represent to him is a dollar bill. That's the way I look at it. And someone who cannot stand on their square and own their shit. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all say things that we might should not have said. But to glaze over that, feign ignorance about the situation and the people who you offended, that's bullshit. You should be able to stand up and say, you know what? I did that. I said that. I was wrong for saying that. And offer a genuine, proper apology for it. And then on the backside, understand that it's up to that person or people that you offended whether they want to accept it or not. Because you presented yourself wrong in the beginning. You presented yourself wrong in the beginning because you made somebody think that you were one way, and then you flipped the script and you showed your true self. You dropped your mask. That says to me, you say things about people and then you go and make apologies that are meaningless. You align yourself with people that you just talked about. That means that I couldn't get what I wanted this way, so I'm gonna go back over here and see if I can get it this way. I mean, pick a damn struggle. Pick a struggle. Who are you really? Do you know who you are? Because I don't. I've seen two sides of your face. And frankly, I don't like either one of them at this point. You can't get my support. Then you want to turn around while you saying that women are God, but you want to impose a double standard. Who are you to control who God is and how God should act and conduct themselves? Good women should do this. Good women should do that. Who are you? You may have contributed to a birth, but I ain't seen now a man that can slide out of one or slide out a kid, period, yet. You know, until you can bleed 7 days and get up and walk around. Matter of fact, walk around, work, take care of kids, take care of a man, take care of a house, and whatever else you have to do while you bleeding for them 7 days. Carry a life in your body and bring it into existence in about 9 to 10 months. You can't tell me shit about how to be a woman. I don't want to hear your opinions on what a woman should be. You can't even show me what a proper man should be. Because a man would be doing his job. A man stands on his word. You can't stand on your word. You can't even admit to your wrongs. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. And all this bravado, jumping up and down, screaming, having tantrums on live. Basically, what that says to me, you suffering from false masculinity, sir. You don't know what it is to be a man. You don't know what it is to be a man because a man doesn't have to wave things around in the air. You talk and get your point across. You ain't got to yell and scream and try to intimidate people to show them what a big man you are. To me, when people have to yell and protest and tell people who and what you are, that means you're not secure in yourself. You're not sure who you are your damn self. You're not sure what you are. You're insecure in your masculinity. That's just like I hate when people say, she won't let me be a man. How the hell can I stop you from being a man? A man gonna be a man. Period. There's no question about it if you're a real man. Navi, how you doing? Ashe, sister, how you doing? Y'all, I have to tell y'all right now, my screen is real small, so I really can't see anything y'all say until after this. So, if I'm not responding to any questions, anything, please don't put that against me because I really can't see the comments. I'm still trying to learn how to work a laptop, so forgive me. You know, my thing is you're not secure in your manhood yourself. So you need to work on that, sir. And the women that are still supporting you, I question them. I question them because they're looking for somebody to lead them around because they're not secure enough to lead themselves. You're not secure enough in yourself as a woman to know who you are without having somebody to tell you how you're supposed to act, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do. You need to check yourself, women who are still supporting this person. I was going to try to make this very anonymous, but I can't. My emotions are running real high, and y'all can't see it right now, but I am literally shaking with anger because I don't like to be talked to like I'm a fucking idiot. You need to understand you're still new in the game. You're newer than I am, and this is my second live. My second live. But you don't know as much as I do. You don't know how not to step on people's toes. You don't know who you've offended. You probably do now. You probably know who you've offended now because they've made themselves known. But you've offended people who can help you get where you needed to go. No, I'm not talking about MB, but this person, you know what? He has aligned himself with that person too. They're a lot alike. They have some of the same mentality. There's a double standard when, people come in your room and you want them to respect you a certain way. You want a certain amount of respect in your room. And that's wonderful. You should respect the host of whatever room you go into. But when you can't bring it upon yourself to give respect to another channel holder, when you walk in their room, that's a double standard. You walk in their room and you say hello, and you don't do it all caps either, because that means you're yelling and you screaming. That's disrespectful. You want respect, you give respect to get respect. Respect is earned. So you can't expect somebody to give you what you're not willing to give. That's just the natural order of things. You know, I've seen that you ask people not to curse, yet you do it. You ask people not to act ignorant, yet you do it. So basically, what you're saying is it's okay for me to do it, but you better not do it. That ain't right. You basically get what you give, and you can't be mad about that shit. Trust. You know, I was in watching a live, sitting back, and I was noticing someone talking in your room. I'm not going to call her name, but she was talking about the level of maturity of the people that came in and was calling you out on your shit. And that you needed, and you needed to answer those damn questions. I didn't see you answer those questions. What I saw you do was duck and dive. That's what I saw. I saw you avoid those questions. A real man would have faced those questions and answered them. He would have owned his shit. You didn't show a level of maturity yourself. I saw somebody gushing and fawning over you and stroking your damn ego. It's a wonder you didn't have to go get a tissue to clean yourself up, because it was basically like she was caressing your balls and rubbing your little bald head, because you was eating that shit right up. Because she was talking about how you were such a man and you were discussing things that she couldn't speak on because she was a woman. Why the fuck not? Now, true enough, I don't know nothing about being a damn man. I know everything about being a woman. But I know how a man is supposed to be in my presence. And I'm not going to give you any fucking accolades for being less than a man. I don't coddle little boys. I don't coddle men children. And a man child can be any damn age. I've known some 70-year-old man children. I won't coddle you for that. And frankly, I was sickened and nauseated watching these females fawn over you when you've clearly aligned yourself with somebody who cannot stand the very essence of who they are. Okay? You aligned yourself with, you said you agreed with it. Now, you may not be able to pull that up anymore because it was taken down, so some people can't see it. But I saw it. I heard it. What you need to understand, because I know you're feigning ignorance on this, you're really good at feigning ignorance. And I've said that several times before. You're good at feigning ignorance about certain things because that gives you the space to participate in fuckery and assery. You can get away with a lot of that if you say, "Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about how that goes." So if you make a mistake or you do some bullshit, you can say, "Well, I didn't know." Well, that works just like the law. Ignorance of the law is no fucking excuse. Maybe you should have took the time to do your research. You knew what this person was about. You watched him before. If anybody watches you, you can go back in your videos and find out where you said that you watched this person before. So if you agree with what he said, then that means that you watched him enough to with his opinions and his stance on shit. There is no damn way that any self-respecting black woman, black queen, black goddess worth her salt should support your ass. You're fake. You're fraudulent. You need to check yourself, and they need to check your ass too. Until you can own your shit, there's not a damn thing that comes out your mouth that I will trust. Not a damn thing. If you tell me the sky is blue, I'm gonna have to go out and check and see if that motherfucker is green with purple polka dots. I don't believe shit you say. You've changed your story up too quick. Now, I don't have the proof of what you're collecting donations for is real, but I have my doubts because I saw the live where you were saying what your goal was and how much is already been collected. So that meant that you surpassed your goal. And then you came back and then you said it was over 1%. Well, you should have started out with that. You should have started out and said this was a goal per person. Because now, with you saying that my goal was this and I've gotten this much and not letting people know that that was per person, now you put doubt in their minds. Now you put yourself in a place where the people who have made donations to you, you need to provide proof, written proof of what they're donating their money to. You put doubt in people's minds. And even if you had stated that that money was for one person to get in, that amount was for one person, should you have let your constituents know that you had reached the goal of at least one? It's called transparency. See, you're missing a lot of shit. You're cutting a lot of fucking corners, which make you very, very untrustworthy. And then when you add in the fact that you're throwing temper tantrums on live like a grown ass baby, that makes you even worse. When you're going in other people's rooms and disrespecting them and they supported you, brother, that makes you less than worthy. You turned your back. No, you didn't turn your back. You turned your ass to somebody who supported you, who could have helped you reach your goal. And in the process of turning your ass on that person, you turned your ass on a whole bunch of other people who were watching. You don't understand. There's a lot of movers and shakers on YouTube that don't have a big following. Their name is not out there, but they pull strings from behind that curtain. You fucked up with a lot of them. I just want you to think about that. Try saying what you mean and mean what you say. Try standing on your square. Try tasting your words before they fall out your damn mouth. If you say it right the first time, you don't have to go back and correct yourself. Okay? Just a hint. Because I stand behind every damn thing I say. You don't really know who I am. A lot of people don't know exactly who and what I am. I like it that way. I like staying in the shadows because I can move better in the shadows than I do in the light. But I've decided to step out into the light. So you soon will find out exactly who and what I am because I'm watching you. And when I watch you, every time you hit that damn corner, I'll be right there. You may see me and then you may not. I suggest you get your shit straight. And to the women that support you, I'm just going to call y'all bras because that's what you're acting like. You need to check yourself. Be careful who you align yourself with. Everything you do affects those around you. If you think he gives a damn about you, you're wrong. He gives a damn about what's in your pocketbook. He gives a damn about whatever pull that you got that he can use to reach his agenda. That's my thoughts on it. And I stand on those shit. And I will say right here on my platform, in your words, you got something to say to me? I'm here. You got something to say to me. But I will tell you, you come in my room, you will respect me. I demand nothing less than respect. I don't accept anything less than respect. I will respect you in your house. You come to me, you have something to say to me, and we need to discuss. You will respect me in my house. I've stated this too. I put this out here publicly. I haven't called your name, but you know who you are by your actions. And you know who I am. I'm Indigo. I got some stuff I got to do. As y'all can see, I got to split this wig. I already got my face on and my clothes on. So I got to get off of her and get some stuff handled, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be good to yourself. Y'all have an awesome day. I got to get at it. Peace and love. I'm out.